You sit with a book determined to read. You read a few lines and then your mind starts wandering. You wonder what's happening on your phone. But then you shut your eyes again and resolutely get back to your book. You start from the beginning. You read a few lines and then your mind starts wandering again and you say, chuck it, I'm going to see what's happening on Instagram. Does that sound like a familiar story? I think a lot of us have been through that when we really want to be good readers, but it's so hard to fight the temptation to check your phone. That is such a common thing that how to develop reading as a habit is one of the most common questions that I get asked on Quora. First of all, why is it so hard to be a regular reader? I think books, plain boring writing on an inanimate page, is just not as exciting as a multimedia phone, which has so many notifications and exciting things that are happening, right? So today I'm going to talk about how to develop reading as a habit. And the first precondition to that is you should want to be a reader, a habitual reader. Because if you're doing it for reasons that society tells you, somebody else told you, you want to one up someone who reads 100 books a day, I don't think those are reasons that are really going to get you to hunker down and get the goal done, all right? So you really should want to be a habitual reader. So what are a few simple tips? Number one, pick up a book that is interesting. I don't think starting with Charles Darwin's Origin of Species is really the right way to go. All right, so start with something simple. Maybe a Harry Potter book, that's fine. Maybe short stories by popular Indian writers, Ruskin Bond, R.K. Narayan, Swami's tales from his childhood. Amazing books, right? Just start with something interesting. Secondly, pick up a slot which you are likely to stick to. Not early in the morning if you're not a morning person, not late night if you know you're going to be tired by then. Okay, pick a slot which you know is going to work for you and you're most likely to keep. All right. Next thing you do is you stick to that schedule. Make sure if you said Saturday 4:30 to 5, you do that, you sit down with your book and you give 30 minutes to that activity. A bonus tip here is try and finish at least 15 to 20 pages of whatever book you start reading, because you need that much in order to get involved into the story, get into the task, immerse yourself, and also want to come back, right? Some of you might really need 2-3 readings, in order to really get into the habit, but that's completely fine. If you, like I said, pick an interesting book, you're most likely to want to come back and see what happened, right? So these are a few of my tips to develop reading as a habit, and trust me, it is a habit that's really helped me develop a lot of my skills and update my knowledge on a regular basis, and I highly recommend that to everybody else. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.